Hey everyone. Okay, so this is one of those chapters where, despite what I said last week, I didn't hate it as much as I thought I would. In fact, one thing I did like in this chapter is how it does show we are making small progress on this whole disaster on multiple fronts, whether that was Dory and Broggy getting to work on destroying the nightmare apparitions, to even little things like Saul figuring out a possible way to save the children. Like, hell, even seeing Colin and Gabon now taking a more active role in this crisis. Like, it is nice we're finally seeing Elbaf taking meaningful action, because truthfully, this section of the story was pretty much beginning to feel like the biggest slog to get through in terms of pacing. Now, in saying all that, despite liking this chapter more than I thought I would, I am still annoyed that we cut away from Loki and Hajrudin, or that there was like no attempt to even like set up the idea of transitioning into a flashback. And it's one of those things where I know it was coming, but bare minimum I was hoping for at least a little bit of a tease before getting the rest of this chapter. But it again, it is what it is. although Although it's not like this chapter is devoid of things to talk about either, as apparently Lilith discovers a secret base of sorts, and according to Lilith's estimations, the base itself was 3,000 years old. So yeah, that's just kind of that just screams to me that the base is of course another piece to the puzzle of what happened during the old war like 3,000 years ago. One little thing I did oddly appreciate about this chapter as well, though, is how it does address just how kneecapped the Straw Hats are in this situation, in the sense of showing that however strong the Straw Hats are, how far they've come, the simple fact of size and the fact that Elbaf is a country of giants is something that is working against them in this particular situation. And for right now, it's a matter of them, of everyone of the Straw Hats figuring out how they can contribute, how they can fight back. And once again, from the top, you know this is a major sting to Usopp's pride the most, because as he feels the most connection to Elbaf through the friendships he has cultivated with the giants. So no matter how this ends, I think this event is definitely going to be that turning point where the Straw Hats turn to either Jarul or maybe even Gabon and ask for help in getting stronger. It feels like that's how Oda is setting this up right now. Is that however this ends with either them saving the children or the children getting kidnapped, it is it is very much going to be that thing where this is going to be the turning point where the Straw Hats realize we have to get stronger. We have to find a way in order to be able to fight, even despite our size. Again, I like how I do like how it is the fact of just the fact that the Straw Hats aren't giants is kind of a bit of a hindrance to them in this situation. For as much as they want to fight, they aren't really as this is a situation where they aren't as strong as they would like to be. Now, granted, I still think I do readily admit I think there are still I do find it a little strange that despite this factor that they're still not able to fully, I guess, fight back. I do question how, like, them fighting back against the operations, like, that shouldn't be too much of a problem, really, when you think, I guess. But I don't know, maybe it's one of those things that'll make more sense in the anime than the manga. But it's one of those things where I'm like, these operations shouldn't be all that much of a problem for them, I guess. But I suppose they technically are. I don't know. It's one of those weird things where, like, I do like the way that Oda is setting the stage of this, but it's some of those weird little details that make me say, are they unable to fight back against them? Like, he's not entirely making it clear in this one. Um, of course, in the middle of all this, though, we also cut back to the Holy Knights, where we get to learn another little bit tidbit about Dunko, as while listening to radio transmissions, Somers basically asks what her favorite song what her favorite song is, to which Gunko replies, "New World." And yeah, I get the feeling this will be one of those things that the anime is going to provide greater context for, as well as we'll likely be able to hear, like, as as at that point, not only will we be able to hear the actual music she's listening to, but I'm imagining that the song itself, New World, is another context clue as to how whatever happened in the past also ties back into her feelings of being afraid of Nika. Like, I think, like, oh, I or just in general, like, another connection to the past kind of thing. Like, the song itself is likely a very much another context that Oda has put in there as sort of like, yeah, this is just another notch in Gunko's belt of saying that this is a clue of what her past was, kind of thing. But and yeah, like I said, the end of the chapter sees pretty much the end of the chapter sees pretty much Gabon appearing with the other giants. And yeah, I like, if again, I know I kind of already said this, but I think one thing that is going to stick with this chapter is going to stick with the next chapter for sure, is that if it's going to stick in the minds of Strauss that if someone like Gabon, who is very much a human, can very easily fight back against these giant creatures, then why is it the Strauss are so powerful? And again, that's going to be something that sticks with the Strauss and say, okay, we definitely have to get. However the aftermath of this goes, it's going to be the thing where they say, yeah, we have to get stronger. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I got for this review. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Blue Sky, and I was Crunchyroll, but notification bell, hit the subscribe button, and share the roaring, guys. Dark Knight of Venom, signing off. Later, everyone.